Welcome back, viewers. On to round two now. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. To help me introduce the round, we've got a real coup. Cast your minds to the early 1990s, if you will. ITV's live Saturday morning show, Get Real. Get Real! And they had this incredible puppet squirrel who I absolutely adored. I've managed, guys, yeah, to track him down. Please give it up for Nuts the Squirrel! There he is! Honk, 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 honk.
I'll tell you something, Mel.
Yeah.
Back in the day, as you know, Dermot, we could have those raucous rap parties. Oh, my goodness, weren't they wild? I will never forget the 1995 Get Real Christmas party.
No.
Yeah. I got to tops and fingers with Kerry Katona, yeah. No, things have changed nowadays.
I know,
Mel.
yes,
Things
they
have changed.
have, yeah.
Everyone's obsessed with bloody pronouns.
Oh, wow.
I was
Okay.
talking to a donkey friend of mine. I asked him what his were, and he said, he-haw.
Right, now, Nuts, just, hang on, Nuts.
He-haw.
No, we've introduced a mystery guest into the booth, and one of our panellists owes them an apology. But who is it? To help them out, Nuts has got some clues. Take them away, Nuts.
All right. Is it a huff in a puffball, bouncy castle kicks, or a clogged-up camper? Right, I'm off to film some grot with Roland Rat. See ya.
Why not? Now, panel, does that jog any memories? Susan?
OK, so, I mean, I do owe someone an apology.
Right, who is it?
It's a woman called Kate.
Right.
She was a Sunday school teacher.
Sounds like a bit.
At Sunday school, what they used to do is they used to bribe children to come to Sunday school by giving us sweets. So, in a way, did we love God or did we love chocolate?
Do you know who else did that?
Who did that?
Paedophiles.
What happened was I love chocolate. So they then decided that we were going to have a competition, and it was a colouring in competition. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to colour this in, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be wonderful. And I worked all week to make this gorgeous poster, and I thought it was great. So I was very, very proud of it, and turned up at Sunday school, presented it, and was told that I didn't win. So what then happened was I lost my fucking mind. Bear in mind, I was 7. I had ringlet hair in this puffball dress like I was getting married to Jesus. It was weird. And I tore that shit to shreds. When I say I was lifting up chairs and chucking it, I didn't give a fuck if you were in the way, you needed to dodge. I was ripping down posters and screaming to the point where Kate, the Sunday school teacher, turns to my little sister and says, I think your sister is possessed by the devil.
That is fantastic. That is very good. Now, Rhod, can we have your apology, please?
I was off to the beautiful village of Portmeirion in North Wales for festival number 6.
Oh.
I thought, I'm too old to tent it and all that. We'll go luxury, right? Motorhome. 6 berth, 70 grand. We rented it off this guy called Norton Dickens. That's his name.
It's a cracking name.
It's a cracking name. So off we go. We pull out in this pristine, brand-new motorhome. Off we go. And within half an hour, I go around quite a bit of a bend. I'm driving, and the whole oven part just comes off the wall to there, and just the whole thing, double, and just smashes everywhere on the floor and smashes the unit of the thing. Shattered. Shattered. And then we got to the festival, and, well, have you ever had a shit in a festival?
No, you can't. You have to keep it all in for as long as possible.
Oh, well, like...
I should have followed the words of the beautiful South and kept it all in. So I had it in this beautiful camper van, this motorhome, and then realised the chemical toilet wasn't working. We didn't have any water on the fluids. Anyway, we were making our way home, and the sat-nav took us down a shortcut, but it wasn't a shortcut built for 8-metre motorhome. Yeah. It's far too small for the motorhome. We crash into a lorry, and the whole side of it is taken off. So we arrive back in Norton Dickens's Pride and Joy, absolutely fucked. It stinks as shit. There's glass everywhere. And the whole side of it has been taken off. We pull in, and my last memory of Naunton Dickens, the last time I saw him, he was on his hands and knees, with his sleeves rolled up and his tie over his shoulder, scraping my shit into the drain.
No.
But that was the last time I saw him.
Oh, wow.
I do have an email.
Do you?
I do have an email.
Oh, what did he say?
Hi, Rhod. Hopefully you've recovered from the traumatic experience of Festival number 6.
Festival number 2, where you're concerned.
As discussed, attached to the details of the replacement parts, total breakages and extra admin costs, blah, blah, blah. Toilet emptying,
Go on.
50 quid. It took him 10 minutes. And what about this for a star, right? What? And I do owe him an apology, because what about this? Hopefully it hasn't put you off motorhoming forever.
I'm going to have to wrong-gong you for that because it sounds lovely. Well done, Rhod. That's a wrong-gong.
My bad.
That's good.
My bad.
Yeah, who put the bong in the wrongety-bongety gong? I did. It's good for you because that means you are much closer to being crowned unforgivable. So well done, Rhod. Well done. Amazing story. So good. Wow. Dermot.
There's an unlikely event that it might be an 8-year-old child.
Where the fuck is this going?
That I kicked up the arse. This is a long time ago now, so... He wouldn't be 8 anymore.
He's an international rugby player now.
Now, what I would say is that he deserved this kick-up. The story is, my mum worked in a local leisure centre. They had this thing called Kids Club in the summer, and I sort of looked after these kids. So there was this one kid, and he wasn't really a bully in the classic, like, capital B sense of the word, but he just kind of put his weight around a little bit, and he was always kind of banging the other kids out of the way. And he was really getting on my wit all day. He was kind of, like, annoying the other little kids and so forth. And we were playing on the bouncy castle, and he just sort of pushed this kid on the bouncy castle. And as he was running past me, I don't know what I was thinking, but I just thought, I'm going to beat you up the arse. And so, and I was like 20 at the time. Not that that's good, because he was 8. But, and as he was running past, I just went, oh, whatever your name was, and I just give him a kick. And then, as I did it, I turned around to see his mum had turned up to pick him up.
Oh. Is that the first time you've seen Mel since the kiss?
Sorry, I just wanted to pop up for a second.
Oh, his nuts coming back on again.
Wanted to have a little chat to Dermot, yeah.
OK.
You see, I love watching you on This Morning, yeah. I just don't think it's been the same since they got rid of that nonce on the map.
OK, nuts, thank you very much. Down you go. Down you go. I'm sorry, I do apologise. I do.
Before my time.
Yes. Now, it's time for... I'm actually genuinely excited about this. It's time for the mystery guest to reveal themselves. Mystery guest, come on out, please. Who are you?
It is.
I didn't realise they had quite such a strong affection.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Come on, bring one in. Come on, Naunton.
Oh, wow.
That's so nice to meet you, Nance.
Thanks.
Now, off we go. No, I didn't. I shouldn't. I No, guys. No, Naunton, I must apologise. No, guys. I do a really annoying thing. You saw me do it earlier. I called Dermot Derms. I called you Nance. So listen,
Not nonce,
Nance. Nance. It was Nance. It was Nance.
Yeah.
Now, Naunton. Please tell me you're from Taunton, Naunton.
No, I'm from Naunton.
What? What? How does that work, Naunton?
I was a sort of Brooklyn Beckham of the 1960s.
You were conceived in Naunton.
Correct.
Oh, I should be called Graveyard.
Right, Rhod's doings, describe.
best not to describe in too much detail, but I do remember the incident remarkably well.
Of course he bloody did. It must have been stunning.
Well, it was our first true Welsh celebrity coming to hire, you know.
Can I just ask, just one question? One, if I've got time, one very brief question.
Email again.
I've got one query over the invoice. It's the toilet emptying £50.
Yeah. Well, I actually offered you could do it, and you said no. And I said, well, I'll do it for you for 50 quid.
Oh, did you?
And you went, fair enough.
More, Naunton.
I know, I think he got away lightly. He was in no fit state to deal with that shit.
Naunton, thank you very much for enduring that pain for a second time.
Oh, I need to apologise to a lady I used to dance with. I was in this dance group and...
What was it called?
Plague.
Nice.
Love that.
Right?
Nice.
Was it
Plague.
Were you all plague-ridden? Was it that?
No, we were just poor. So, and we had a rival dance group.
What were they called?
Dark Side.
Oh, right.
The thing is, the owner of that dance group, I used to be her dance teacher.
Right.
She left the group that I used to teach in a bad way, right?
This seems to be a recurring theme.
Mel, mind your business. And... But she used to walk around and say to people that I was a rubbish dancer.
Oh, that's not good.
So we got to this big dance competition. Now, during rehearsals, we saw her set, and we saw in her set she had a little snippet of taking the piss out of us.
Oh, that's no good.
We saw that. So he was like, right, when the competition comes, we're going to hit her with it. Now, normally, what she does, because she's a bigger lady, what she usually wears are basketball tops from the US.
Yeah.
Because they were the only things that would fit her. And the shorts. Not in a bad way, I'm just saying that's what it was. So what we did is, we ran into Stratford, I got a basketball top, and I put 2 pillows up it, right? Then I ran onto stage.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way. And I mimicked what she would normally do. Right? Then I ran off stage. And then we went into the changing room and the door shut behind us and she was there, guys! She wanted to fight me! She was so angry!
She called a rumble.
She called it!
It was like West Side Story, guys.
Yes,
Girl, girl, crazy girl. Bring out the juice, girl. Come on, girl. Let's have a dance-off rumble. I love it.
I felt bad because you shouldn't attack somebody's weight. That's not a nice thing to do. So what I would like to do if I saw her today is apologise for saying that about her weight. What I should have done is told the truth and said you're a shit dancer, but I didn't.
Right.
That's what I should have done.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I sort of actually do know how you feel, because when I was in the show, there was one guy in that kept sending me up, and because we're all drag queens at the time, in his pair of tights, he stuffed all this stuff down
the hips
sides.
And stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
because I naturally had big hips, and I used to tighten my arse by doing the bum walks on the floor. I came into the dressing room, and he sat there like this, with these huge hips, going, gung, 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 gung. Guess who I am? Guess who I am? Guess who I am?
I don't like him at all.
He's dead now.
What about on The Masked Dancer, Joel? Any rivalries, any...
We all kind of work on the same team, really, because we're all trying to figure out who it is. And then when we're not on the show, like, I'll be on the urinal next to Jonathan Ross, and he'll be like, no, I think that is Dean Gaffnett.
Referring to your penis?
Yeah. Yes. Dean Gaffnett, that is. And strangely, it's well hard.
Come on. Joel, who do you need to apologise to?
OK, so there's a landlord I need to apologise to. We were doing Edinburgh Festival. I used to stay in a flat, and me and my friend Steve thought it'd be really funny. We were with Tom Allen, and we'd just pour in a bit of water on people from the 3rd floor up on the street. Just a tiny bit. And so what would happen is you'd pour it on their head, they'd look up as if it was some water or something, and they'd be like, oh, maybe it's just rain. And we'd get back in the flat and be like, this is the funniest thing ever.
Nice.
Right? Fun, right? Steve did it. It was just a little bit more water than usual.
OK.
And instead of it hitting them on the head, it just hit this guy's chips. Right in his chips. And he looked up, and we'd already gone back into the flat by that point, sniggering, laughing. We're thinking it's so funny. And then we looked back out the window. He is sat opposite the flat, just eating soggy chips. Just looking up at the window. And so we immediately just, like, turn off the lights, put the blinds down, which is obvious. It's obvious it's us. But we just sort of hide. And then 10 minutes later, we sort of check through the blinds. He's still there. And then we look out, and he's gone. And we're like, thank God, he's gone. And then about 30 seconds later, we just hear on the door downstairs, just like, bang, bang, bang. And we're like I'm panicking so much. Imagine how much Tom Allen is panicking. And then we hear, like, a really big, like, bang, as if the door's broken into.
My heart is racing.
I'm scared.
And then we hear these steps. He's, like, right on the other side of the door. And we hear this noise just going, like... And we're like, he's pissing on the door, he's pissing on the door. Oh, my God, he's pissing on the door. Oh, my God. And then we smell, like, this smell. It smells just like aerosol. And we're like, oh, my God, he's gonna burn us alive.
Oh, my God.
He's like... He's putting fuel on the door, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all panicking so much. And then we hear the footsteps go away, and we look on the other side of the door, and he's spray-painted on our front door. I had to call the landlord the next day and just say, I'm really sorry, we got broken into. And some vandal spray-painted our door for absolutely no reason at all.
That's a good one. Now, Craig, who do you owe an apology to?
Well, I really do owe an apology to this man. I had arranged to go on a date with him, and it was more of a blind date. And I said, well, I'll meet you at this restaurant. And, of course, the table I'd booked was in this huge, big sort of window at the front. And so I said, I'll meet you there at 8. I was late on purpose. I took one look through the window and walked on. Oh. And that's really bad, because he didn't look like his picture.
How off from the picture?
It wasn't like the picture, really, at all.
Have you thought about the fact that you were looking at a different person?
No, there was definitely the person, but this person wasn't thin.
OK.
Oh, we've got 2 body shamers on the...
Suddenly, the Nazi guy's not looking so bad. OK.
I'm genuinely excited to see who it is.
So am I.
Well, I don't want to see that date, I can tell you that.
I would love it to be the guy with the chips.
Oh, I wanted to be the dancer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wanted
really
to be one of
wanted
the
to do
Nazis.
Let's see who it is in the booth. Please reveal yourself, mystery guest. Come on out. Who can it be? Kimberly, Tanya's dancing rival, everybody.
I'm glad they got you. I'm glad they got you. Oh, my God. Also, she's bloody gorgeous. How embarrassing.
Kimberly.
Tanya's right in saying that we had these competitive dance crews. And as she explained, we'd take each other's moves and we'd make fun of them within our sets. Now, what Tanya might not know is that in Plague, there was a mole. Oh! This is for infiltration.
Oh, wow.
He danced in their crew. But what he would do is he'd take your rehearsal tapes and he'd bring them to my house.
No way! This is the best.
This is amazing, Kimberly.
So they come on stage to do their performance. And so Tanya comes out on stage, as she explained, wearing the sort of dress and the attire that I would have worn. Of course, to be able to maybe draw attention to the fact that I was a rather chunky mover. I absolutely hit the roof.
Because we knew that was a sore spot for her. At the time, it felt like it was our whole world.
Yeah.
It was everything. We couldn't see past it.
Yeah. It's really important that everybody knows that I'd never call you a shit dancer. Oh! I'd never do that, because I wasn't watching you.
What was the dance manoeuvre that you ripped off your rival?
Yeah.
Right, I'm ready to dance as well, for no reason.
Right, okay. We didn't start like that. We did hip-hop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. More like that.
Wait a second. I
More
can
like...
do this.
Hello.
Yes.
She's going into a windmill.
That's really good,
I'm going to throw in one of these. Yeah?
I'll throw in a Charleston.
Come on, Joel.
And I'm going to get my dick out. Then.
Kimberly, so good to see you. Thank you so much. Charlottensy.
Yes.
Any apologies that you need to be making?
I did the Charlotte Church show back in the day, and I often did sort of pranks and stuff. There was a few that were like, "Oh, this is not okay!" And one of them was a wedding, and I was in the best man's ear. How'd you get in there? I'm showing myself. I was speaking in the best man's ear as he was giving his speech and making him do all sorts of crazy shit, making him say crazy shit, stuff about the groom, stuff about the bride, making stuff up, like, just being a bit outrageous. He also, at one point, just completely, like, fucked up the cake.
Because you said... fuck up the cake.
Yeah, go fuck up the cake, like, turn over the table, like mental.
Oh, like, really bad stuff,
Yeah, really bad stuff. And so then when it was just like, surprise! You know, you've been on the Charlotte Church show and everything's fine, and the bride and her family were just like...
Livid.
You've got to be fucking joking. This is so not funny. Look at my cake. What the fuck has he just said? He ruined my wedding. But it was dodgy, like I had to get out.
Oh, God.
Did you? I had to get out of there.
See, I did that sort of thing at a wedding, but I didn't have you in my ear. I should have said. That would have been great. Yeah, she was oh, Charlotte Church. Where are you?
Lara, who do you want to apologise to?
I had a long period of being a liar. I lied a lot. I was 11 at the time.
No, I was a massive lie when I was 11, so I used to tell everyone that I was a virgin.
There was this one friend, I'll call her Pia.
Was that her real name?
No, yeah. Leah was
Leah.
So Pia, she would believe anything you said to her. And I told her my father's best friend ate a chicken and he sneezed and a chicken bone went up his nose. Oh. And it got stuck in his nose. It's a fake story, so I don't know why everybody's feeling something. It's a fake story. It got stuck in his nose and then he couldn't breathe and he was dying. He was dying and he had not enough money to pay for the bills. And she just couldn't believe it. She cried so much. And I was like, I don't know why. I thought it was so funny. And so she told her mother that. Her mother wrote me a check for $150 US.
What the
Yeah, I know. Don't look at me like that. $150 US. She brought it to school. I was like, kept it. Didn't say anything. The next Wednesday at church, Pia, she lifted her hand up. She was like, I want to pray for Lara's dad's friend who ate a chicken and sneezed and got the chicken bone stuck in his nose. And now he's in the hospital. Let's do a Hail Mary. And the whole church did a Hail Mary. No, wait, I didn't even think this through. never that bad.
You have wronged the state and you have wronged the church. We need to watch this one. What do you think, Sophie?
I think it's my boyfriend, and I think what a cheeky shit.
We don't know if it's your boyfriend or not.
But he looks like him. He's got quite unique hairstyle.
And he's always carrying a pitchfork around.
Tell you what, Sophie, let's keep some drama and jeopardy going around, and let's maybe think we don't know who it is at all, because we don't.
It could be, I think, yeah, it could be my boyfriend.
Right.
No way.
Why do you need to apologise to your boyfriend, Sophie?
Number of reasons, really. Go on. We went to Brighton, right? And we were having a lovely time. And I will say I think it was his fault, and I'll tell you for why. So basically, we went out for a lovely meal, and he got a bit carried away on the margaritas. He'd become quite cantankerous. He started spinning it round, this margarita glass, and saying things like, should we be in an open relationship? But I was like calling his bluff and be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, right? Anyway, then he got a bit hot-headed, got very upset, was drunk as a skunk he was, stormed off to the bed and breakfast. He'd taken the key with him, turned his phone off.
What?
Right? Or his battery died or something. So I was outside freezing for hours and hours and hours. So I had to wake up the whole B&B. And then somebody came and let me in. It was right on the seafront. I went upstairs and I went, your fucking phone, and just threw it out the window. It landed in the sea. I know. And then I made him go and sleep downstairs. So it was quite weird. In the morning, he woke up and there was loads of people having breakfast. And he was just on the floor.
Thank you very much, Sophie. So this person could be any of those victims. I'm on tenterhooks. I don't know about you guys. Now, it is time for the mystery guest to reveal themselves. Shall we see who's in the booth? Who's it going to be, guys? Reveal yourselves. It's Johnny, everybody. You are Sophie's boyfriend.
I am.
Welcome to the show, Johnny. Johnny, you locked your lovely girlfriend out of the ruddy Airbnb. What's that all about?
All I did, that was completely unintentional. Was unaware I had 2 keys. What I did was a mistake. What she did was a crime. She threw my property into the sea and then essentially said, you need to get out of this room. So I just slept in an Airbnb kitchen area, essentially.
That is quite bleak.
People having their fry-ups. I was like, hello.
Did you... Oh, now they're feeling sorry for you?
Yeah, she's a real bitch, actually.
You've got a better phone now, haven't you?
It's 4 years ago.
How's the relationship now?
Oddly quite good.
Charisma.
So, Sophie, would you like to make an apology?
I'm very sorry.
I don't know if you meant that.
Oh, listen, thank you so much, Johnny.
No, thank you very much.